tonight, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. We'll see Justin Herbert and the Green Bay Packers taking on Trey Lance and the Chicago Bears.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. How do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Working from the gun, Lance. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
On first down, Lance. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down.
I always love the opening game of the season. And for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here? The first sack of the season. Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Lance going to throw. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
The left side complete to Troutman. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you know, I don't think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Akers again, and he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. This Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the first. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Sanders' kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. On 3rd down, Butler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in Q1 of the new year. We'll be back. On 1st and 10, Herbert eluding the pressure right. He finds his man complete. It's Rhodes. He will go out right near the 35-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's what really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Right back to him on first down. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. Herbert. Right side complete to Butler. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on it.
You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back at him. They get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand. And a really good backhand.
Get some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week one. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now play fake. Lance. Completion here to Claypool. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Lance. And a loose football. And this is going to be Packer football. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Hate to see this. Week one of the season. We'll be back. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Buying time to his left. Finding room to the 20. And Herbert going to slide to his stop, and he has a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd down now. Kidd, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Just a 4-play drive that time. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Lance looking to throw it. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he's brought down.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And Lance's throw there hauled in by Claypool. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
After the sack on 1st down, Lance. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. It's a big play there for Green Bay.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
58 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. So pin that one on the rookie right tackle.
Remember those days when the right side was simply the run-blocking side? Now you're dealing with some of the better pass rushers in the league. It'll make you a little jittery.
On 3rd down, Kidd. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Lance trying to urge his offense to go quickly. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Lance. Able to hit his target. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. Again, it's Lance. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The tackle there by Rashad Weaver.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and this time he is in. Yes. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. They find some open field here. And how about that for just running out the clock? Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So as it turns out, a 2-play drive resulting in the field goal. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Rhodes. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. In the early window, lots of good matchups to choose from. We'll highlight the game in Detroit.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 84 yards rushing for him now here in Week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2nd down at 4. Now Herbert off the bootleg. That's complete to Butler. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On 1st down, Kidd. And a tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll keep it on the ground. Kidd, now a loose football. The ball comes out. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Herbert off of play action. Steps away. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Something to watch here in Week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They'll keep it on the ground. Butler And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchdown. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 7 yards, the pick up there. From the 44, Lance. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Lance to throw it. Being chased out left. The ball comes out. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. So now, I think even our referee is confused. The defense accepted the holding penalty, but they just got the ball on the fumble recovery, so that will be negated. That's a tough one to comprehend. And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On the handoff, it's Akers. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 85 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run here with Akers. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they'll run again. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Lance. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bears are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Now, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown may be a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter and now can really take some time off the clock. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They'll run on 1st down. It's Butler, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll keep it on the ground. Kidd, and they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. And he's taken down inside the 30. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Bradley Chubb there on the tackle. And now they're in the hurry up. They'll keep it on the ground. Daniels. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now a give right side. Kidd, space to run past the 20. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Packers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. the touchdown pass to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Lance now on first down. Going up top. A leap and he's got it. He got it. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Throwing on first down is Lance. That's complete to Troutman, right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Lance now to throw. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 99 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Trey Lance taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears cut into that lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Butler. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They run the counter. Butler. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bears will get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Lance now on 1st down. And it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one... is gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Lance looks to throw again. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Quarter defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Herbert now. That'll be caught right side. It's Butler. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Going to give this time to the tailback. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game.